faithfully delivering value, exploring global literary treasures. Hello, this is Sally's Book Club. Today we'll explore the book The Power of Now. Modern society has greatly improved material living standards, yet people don't seem happier than before. Facing pressures like traffic congestion, overtime work, mortgages, rent payments, and inflation, people's lives are filled with anxiety, pain, fear, and frustration. Many live unhappily. How to reduce life's suffering and live more lightly and joyfully has become humanity's most basic yet elusive goal. The author Eckhart Tolle was born in Germany. After graduating from University of London, he became a researcher at Cambridge University. Before age 29, Tolle lived in constant anxiety, experiencing depression and even suicidal tendencies. But shortly after his 29th birthday, extreme suffering triggered an overnight transformation of consciousness. He realized life's worries and fears aren't created by circumstances, but manufactured by the mind. From then on, his long accumulated depression and despair miraculously disappeared. Later, Tolle deepened his insights from that night, traveling worldwide to teach and share his spiritual awakening practices. So, how exactly did Tolle achieve enlightenment? What revelations can his experiences bring to those suffering? Today's book, The Power of Now, will teach a new lifestyle to achieve enlightenment and inner peace. This book topped Amazon's bestseller list for 17 consecutive years, translated into over 50 languages with global sales exceeding 5 million copies. The book explores three core questions. First, why do humans experience suffering? Second, why can only living in the present eliminate suffering? Third, how can we enter the present moment? Let's start with the first question. Why do humans experience suffering? Tolle presents a startling premise at the book's opening. Human suffering originates from thought. Thinking itself isn't problematic. It's how we analyze and reason. But why does thinking cause suffering? Because even when we don't need to think, our minds stubbornly persist in activity. It constantly comments, speculates, compares, chooses, and more. Your mind loves thinking like a dog loves chewing bones. Approximately 80 to 90% of human thinking isn't just repetitive, but actually useless or even harmful. There's no off switch for thoughts, even when they don't interest you. This is what the author terms compulsive thinking. We've all experienced this scenario. 3 a.m., warm in bed, yet obsessing over some trivial daytime incident. The event has passed, yet your mind endlessly replays perceived slights and embarrassments. This relentless mental churn creates suffering we've normalized through constant endurance. Why can't we stop thinking? Our cultural conditioning and personal aspirations trap us in mental patterns. The mind obsessively dwells on memories or fantasies, creating false narratives. This constructed identity, the ego, rejects the present, living in past or future illusions. The ego's fictional worldview keeps us perpetually anxious and dissatisfied. Our minds catastrophize potential failures or fantasize improbable futures. Consider habitual procrastinators, endlessly planning future actions. When I have time, I'll vacation. When I'm free, I'll get my master's. When the kids grow up, I'll finally be free. Countless people spend lifetimes waiting to start living, draining vital energy, and perpetuating suffering that blocks present moment peace. Present suffering stems from resisting reality as it is. Emotional pain never fully disappears. Residual traces accumulate within us over time. This accumulated suffering forms a negative energy field inhabiting your body and mind. When personified, this becomes what the author calls the pain body, an entity feeding on past traumas that activates through present triggers, even minor ones. Much violence comes from ordinary people temporarily possessed by this pain body, like defendants claiming, "I don't know what came over me" in court. Lawyers defend it as uncharacteristic behavior, while neighbors insist he was always kind. This cognitive dissonance reveals the pain body's destructive power when activated. Modern examples include road rage incidents. Or minor irritations like slow drivers trigger disproportionate aggression. These outbursts manifest the pain body's control over conscious behavior. Our attachment to the ego's illusions keeps us trapped, preferring familiar suffering over unknown freedom. To summarize part one, human suffering largely stems from mental time travel, dwelling on past regrets or future anxieties rather than embracing the present. Why can only embracing the present eliminate suffering? This brings us to our second crucial question. As discussed, most suffering stems from mental narratives and unconscious resistance to current reality. Complaint exemplifies rejecting the present moment. People might grumble about others' actions, life circumstances, even weather conditions. Procrastination reveals unattended present responsibilities. Many children delay writing assignments until deadlines force action. Less procrastination, more avoidance. Anticipation signals dissatisfaction with current reality. The past remains immutable, the future inherently uncertain. Our true agency exists solely in the now. All life unfolds in the present, our only tangible reality. Total acceptance of the now precedes transformative action. As Tolle states, surrender to the present moment. But what constitutes true surrender? This surrender differs from conventional defeatist connotations. It's not passive endurance without proactive engagement, nor does it negate planning or decisive action. If trapped in quicksand, surrender doesn't mean accepting submersion. True surrender means acknowledging reality without false positivity. Enlightened surrender involves situational acceptance before strategic response, like seeking vines while minimizing struggle. This conscious approach transcends reactive desperation. Let's illustrate present focused surrender through practical examples. When someone faces serious illness, wallowing in self-pity and resentment only worsens their condition. Resignation like, I'll stop treatment, it's hopeless anyway, isn't true surrender either. True surrender means fully accepting the diagnosis, researching options, collaborating with doctors, then pursuing optimal treatment with positivity. Ultimately, maintaining hopeful engagement maximizes recovery potential. Terminal patients practicing present moment acceptance often cherish their remaining time meaningfully. Similarly, love flourishes through present moment connection. New relationships sparkle with addictive infatuation, that intoxicating, can't live without you phase feeling magical. Yet many relationships devolve into resentment after the honeymoon phase fades. How to transform addictive passion into enlightened love, again through present moment surrender and acceptance. Most relationships carry hidden psychological demands. Men wanting trophy partners for status, women craving constant attention. When realities shift, beauty fades, or careers demand time, insecurity erupts. We wrongly blame partners for these self-created emotional storms. Love is action, not just fleeting emotion. Relationships require continuous emotional deposits. Constant criticism drains the relationship bank account. The solution: full presence, accepting partners as they are, replacing judgment with attentive listening and mutual space. When you learn acceptance and cease judgment, you create space for love and joy to foster healthy relationships. The wise approach to life's challenges isn't resistance, but full acceptance, leading to purposeful action. Only through acceptance can we access inner wisdom for effective solutions. Finally, how do we escape suffering's grip? How do we transcend past or future to enter the present? Liberation comes through mental stillness, creating gaps between thoughts. As Tolle says, achieve presence by focusing attention on the now. This moment, what is presence? Complete immersion in the current moment, the essence of being. Try this. Close your eyes and wait for your next thought. You'll notice extended mental silence. Presence liberates you from compulsive thinking. This state brings profound calm and hyper-awareness. Full focus on the now eliminates mental distractions. Zen masters call this sudden enlightenment, thought-free presence. Many have unknowingly experienced this state. During extreme sports like rock climbing, survival focus forces present moment awareness. Life-threatening activities demand complete present focus. Past, future become irrelevant. No room for nostalgia or anticipation in these intensity-filled moments. Yet extreme sports aren't sustainable solutions. Most require disciplined practice to maintain present moment awareness. How then should we train this awareness? Practice conscious self-observation. Simply recognizing distractedness initiates present moment consciousness. Continuously monitor thoughts and emotional patterns, noting when attention drifts temporarily. Crucially, avoid judging observed mental content. Initially, genuine present focus feels frustratingly brief. With consistent practice, present awareness strengthens like mental muscle. This evolutionary process extends beyond momentary glimpses. You'll oscillate between presence and unconsciousness during transitional phases. Awareness of distraction constitutes half the victory. This recognition itself embodies presence. Begin with seconds-long awareness bursts, persistently returning when drifting. Gradually, presence becomes default consciousness through neural rewiring. Start training through bodily awareness. Shift focus from mind to physical sensations. Close eyes, feel life force in extremities and core, hands, feet, abdomen. And you sense that subtle energy enlivening every cell. Prioritize feeling over analyzing. Intensity grows with focused attention. Sustained bodily connection anchors us in the eternal now. Beginners. Start with breath awareness during short meditation sessions. Gradually extend focus duration as capacity builds, and anchoring attention internally prevents mental or time-based disorientation. Though thoughts, emotions, fears, and desires may persist, they lose control over you. Use waiting moments, traffic jams, cues, to practice body awareness instead of complaining. Transform waiting into joyful mindfulness practice rather than anxiety-filled torment. As Tolle advises, release waiting mentality completely. Present moment body awareness offers infinite depth for exploration. Increased consciousness elevates your body's vibrational frequency, like adjusting flashlight brightness on reflective surfaces. More focus creates stronger energetic resonance. Rooted in bodily awareness, you naturally become thought's observer. Negativity loses power. You achieve unshakable inner peace. Like the Chinese proverb, coolness comes from tranquil mind, requires conscious practice, breaking thought's dominance. Anchoring in present awareness through bodily connection enables profound consciousness transformation. Let's recap the power of now core teachings. Human suffering stems from mental time travel. Liberation comes through present living. Embrace current reality as ally, not enemy. Complete acceptance precedes effective action. Full presence transforms life miraculously, unlocking love, joy, and inner power. This concludes our exploration of the power of now. Study notes available below. Until tomorrow's session.